You do so much. Okay, we want to say thank you for coming. We also do have a breakfast sponsor who was running late, but Security National is sending some bagels, so those will be here in just a little bit. If anybody gets hungry and you're in the room. If you are on the Zoom, if you could please mute. And then just so everybody knows, that really cute video reel of ideas will play over when we're done at the end. Some of them are absolutely epic and all of them are just really good ideas. The purpose of today's panel is not necessarily to show people who have $1 million budgets and have huge production capabilities to do video. Purpose of today's panel is to show that you can do a video for any purpose, regardless of your skill, regardless of how long you've been trying to do it, in many, many, many different ways. So we know that based on everything we've been hearing for, I mean, even pre-pandemic, video is key. It's the next way into the future. And then we saw TikTok become a big thing, maybe over the past 2-3 years, and so on and so forth. And that's how it's going to keep growing. So we wanted to highlight some of our agents that have really unique ideas on videos, but also that are not afraid to just put themselves out there. And that's the point. You can re-record your video 18 million times, but if you just get it out there, then it's out there, and then you've got your audience and people who want to watch your content will. So want to start by just going down the row and introducing. If you could just tell who you are, about how long you've been in the business, and what office you're out of, because we actually have a nice variety there too.
Kate, then I'm first, thank you.
And I know Kate is first.
I do. Joshua Sherman, I've been in the industry, this is my 6th year.
Yeah.
I thought I was on the 5th, but I just can't count it. I'm out of the Remax Trinity office in Montgomery Plaza. What was the third question?
That was it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Shelley.
You're done.
Yeah.
All right. My name is Shelley Sierra, and I'm also out of the Fort Worth office, and this is my 15th year.
My name is Krista Sparks, and I'm with Remax Trinity out of Wedford, so way over there. I've been in real estate this is my 3rd year. Yes, find me on social media at the Sparky Agent.
Dean.
Right?
Yeah, I'm Gabe Panada. This is actually my 1-year anniversary.
The cookies are for you, Gage.
That's right. I'm at the Remax Cross Country in Highland Village.
I also want to brag on him. He was our rookie of the year. So yes, it is his first year, but he elevated himself above his peers in that regard as well. So
Awesome.
everybody's got different strengths. How did each of you don't have to go in any particular order, so thank you for your commentary and pipe in anytime. But how did you guys get started with video? Just be honest.
Watching video.
Okay, tell me about it.
I mean, like you said, pictures are boring. And so when you're scrolling through Facebook, you have to think about, what do you watch? And you watch videos, whether they're quiet, loud, funny, stupid, it doesn't matter. You watch videos. So to be seen and heard amongst all the other agents, you have to stand out. You have to do video.
Do you remember your first one by any chance?
Yeah, it was a stupid inspection thing.
Oh, it was? Funny. Okay,
That was one of my first business videos.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. Anybody else? How'd y'all get started?
So I come from an acting background.
Okay.
So I had 2 separate TikToks, or not TikToks, back in the TikToks, I'm old man. It was Instagram back there. It was Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
And then for that, you always need to be posting like your brand yourself, because if you had a following, you're more likely to get cast, because that is marketability for like shows. They'll say, oh, you have a lot of following, you have a lot of people, come to our show so they can buy tickets to come see you. So I was doing that for a while, and then I transitioned into becoming a real estate agent, and I was like, oh,
Not much difference.
hey, the same thing. So my first
The world is nice.
the world's the same. So the first video I did was a open house, come see me live video thing. It was God.
But you did it.
So I did it, and then it was like, all right, cool. And then I stopped doing lives for a little while and like really started to do more informational kind of gigs.
Okay, so he's talking about pre-recorded, uploaded, and post versus the live, which means there's no room for editing. You're showing exactly what's going on in your current situation, in case you didn't know. Shelley, Gage, how'd y'all get started?
Jessica.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us.
Mom, you have to do video. Mom, you have to do video. That's where it's at. She was doing her marketing classes at TCU and
Yes.
she was like, you've got to do video, good, bad, or indifferent. You've got to get out there. And I'm like, I'm old. I don't want to. You have to. And now I just have fun with it.
Okay, but one of my favorite things about yours is you're one of the most natural people. I admire you so much for your ability to just say something and put it on video. She does not worry about anything, just you put it out there. What about you?
Pretty much just seeing other people post stuff and, I mean, getting into it. It was just like, you had an open house or something, and you have some time to kill, you just walk through. Video it.
Because they're on social.
Yeah.
So Ari, do you remember your first one?
I think, I know my first TikTok was me sitting at an open house that nobody came to. And I was like, this is what I do on a Sunday, and it was just like my face. Yeah, I don't. It take off too crazy, but then my Instagrams have just kind of always been walkthroughs.
Okay, well, this is actually. Everybody has a little bit different outlet for their video, which I find very interesting about this specific panel. Where all do you guys put your videos?
Everywhere.
Where specifically? Where is
Uh,
everywhere? Everywhere to you is different than me.
Okay, Facebook, Reels, pre-recorded, Shorts, Instagram Shorts, Reels.
use that a lot of words I didn't understand.
I know.
Well, when in Facebook, you have a Facebook post.
Okay.
I mean, here's the thing, and I think that most of us will agree, it's important not to understand my social media. It's important to understand your social media. Because my social media is gonna be different than your social media. Our ages are very different. And so I think one of the most important things to know is who is your audience?
Mhm.
Because we have to post differently on different
Outlets,
Platforms.
okay.
so when I think about Facebook, I know most of my people see me on Facebook. But they're not going towards the posts anymore. Now they're going towards Reels.
But she's touching on something important. You don't have to learn a branding outlet or software to post your first video. I hope everybody caught that. She just put it where she thinks her people are watching, which is
And
very
I-
smart.
You know, I'll shorten it or whatever. So TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
Okay.
and I've ventured into YouTube.
Okay,
There's
and
there's yours.
speaking of YouTube, I know you have a YouTube
Yes.
channel, where YouTube channel.
So YouTube is the big one. I do YouTube and YouTube Shorts. I also have done Instagram posts, stories, and Reels. And then since Facebook and Instagram going together, their Meta Suite is all together now. But don't post through the Meta Suite. Tip of the day, do it separately.
Learn about.
Do it separately. There's restrictions if you post it on a Meta Suite because Facebook and Instagram have slightly different ways of doing things, even though they're the same company. So post on it individually and your analytics will get better. I learned that this year. So post on it separately. So Instagram and then Facebook posts, Facebook stories, Facebook Reels, and then sharing your content from like YouTube. You share YouTube to Facebook, share Facebook, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So share it together. And then I also joined TikTok last week.
Okay, and you've been doing TikTok, Paige,
Yeah, so.
but you started personal and then you started moving it into business. Or did you start with business?
No, so as soon as I became an agent, I created business profiles.
Okay.
But I didn't do it. TikTok was like kind of the most recent one I did like a few months ago. I still haven't done YouTube yet, but
Okay.
that's my next step because I think that has some good upsides.
The beauty of YouTube is that you have the long form content that's available.
Yeah.
But the YouTube algorithm has changed within the last year or two. So because the TikTok got so much popular, I think that kind of really focused on the Reels for Instagram and Facebook. So they're really pushing shorts for new content creators. That's how, if someone stays on your short for a very long time, then your long form content starts to show up more often. Whether if you just put your some content or long-term content, it doesn't show up. by-
Long-term content, tell us what we're talking about.
Uh,
What is long-term content?
Anything
10 minutes?
anything longer than a minute.
1 minute.
It's considered, yeah. So if you're wanting the statistic, it's 10 minutes and above is what YouTube recommends in their own like analytics, whatever. But that's mainly geared 10 minutes and longer, but that's mainly geared towards content creators who are wanting to monetize. because ad spend, you have to have 10 or more to be able to have ads. Usually 8 minutes is like the golden standard of how long the attention span will hold, is 8 minutes, and then 15 and above, is like the, more episodic kind of things, less educational, more entertainment or reactionary.
Okay, and then I wanna come back to that, cause that's juicy and interesting, but I know that you use different outlets than all these panelists. Tell everybody where you put your videos.
Mostly mine are just the Facebook and Instagram and all that, but then I also use it for very personal. I send out video text messages for different things I do. I'm trying to get more into YouTube, but also on a personal side on a whole different, other than real estate. So I've been researching and looking at all that, but mine are more targeted towards my clients, towards individuals, but it does, I do Instagram, I do the Facebook, I do all that. I am totally against TikTok, won't touch it.
And you do BombBomb.
BombBomb never worked for me, but I
Okay.
do have the thing that's offered to us that it automatically posts on my
Yes.
site. But,
The video part, do you email to your?
I never
clients?
had luck with it, so
Okay.
I now do my own and I send them directly from my email. I
Okay,
think
that's important too.
They
She didn't
saw,
think
yeah.
something that wasn't working, she upgraded.
I didn't have a good open rate, they would be delivered, but they would never be opened. And I know I have better video text messages when I send video texts.
Video text service.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about a video text, if I'm gonna do a happy birthday, do I record one video, happy birthday, and then send it to anybody whose birthday it is? Or do I record, today's your birthday, I'm gonna send you a video?
Yeah, cause I have weekly, I see, okay, people's birthdays coming up, and Facebook is great for that too. That's how I usually find out when people's stuff is happening, anniversaries, whatever, graduations, and I'll just shoot them a quick, instead of typing it, I'll just do a quick video.
So that might be a good way to get started, to rip off the Band-Aid, because it's sending it to one person instead of an audience. If
And
it's
also,
tailored.
if you don't want to send a video, if you're easing into that.
Yes.
Through text messages, you can record yourself.
Yes.
I sing happy birthday to people
I do too.
and they think it's so stupid and silly, but they like it. So
Yeah.
just to get you started, just do something
Mhm.
other than type.
So back to getting started. Do you guys have help? Do you have help from title companies? Do you have a smooth, do you have equipment? Is it just you and your cell phones? Do you come to the green room? Do you have help?
I have a gimbal for help.
Okay, what is that thing?
It's a phone stabilizer, so you
Yeah.
just put your phone in it.
Okay.
and So it makes the videos look a lot smoother than when you're walking and you're
Blair
shaking.
Witch Project.
Yeah. Yeah, so it just mounts on there, you turn it on and
That's cool.
Oh, that is
so
fancy.
it just stabilizes your phone so you can move.
Are you going to use that for home tours and things like that, or
Oh, yeah.
even for personal text messages?
I use them mostly for my video home tours.
Okay,
I also use an app called, Momzo. It's MONENZO.
okay, what does it do?
Oh my gosh. So I stumbled across it because I got tired of editing. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to edit a short video because I don't know if y'all agree, but shorts or reels, 2 minutes long are the best.
Mhm.
They get the most reaction for me
Okay.
because they're short and people's attention span. If you want to go to YouTube and Google how to buy a house, that's where you usually get, right? But if you're just mindlessly scrolling, you're gonna see a short or a reel or a TikTok. And so I kind of got just tired of like figuring out how to try to edit these down and put a music here and this and that. So this app, it shows you how to record the room. Like, do you go up? Do you go down? Do you go side? Do you go this way? And it records it for 3 seconds, or you can do a speed up mode or a time lapse, and those are 10 to 11 seconds. So if you have 10 to 11 seconds inside a home or outside, you can do this. The great thing about it is it brands you and it puts the music with it.
Is that how you get all your cute stuff on it? Like
No. Some of it.
Okay.
I don't know which one you're talking about. You would have to go to my Facebook. I just recently
like
found
in
this.
your contact information, is that?
Yes, my contact
Okay.
information, my brand, and then, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, square footage, you can put location. but it brands you. And so then you're not having to put all your branding stuff on it, and it's just, it's quick. If anybody can do it.
Will you say the name of it again in case anybody wants to write it down?
It's MOM,
M.
M as in mom, MOM, ONZO.
Okay, I'm really glad.
Monzo.
you spelled that, 'cause I was-
So it's a guy from France, and he used to video cars. And he's a big video person, and repetition, he got tired of doing the same thing over and over and over, it was repetition. So he invented an app to do it with cars. Well, somebody approached him about 2 years ago and said, what about real estate?
Mm.
And so it's fairly new, but
He said cha-ching.
it's
Yeah.
it's anybody can do it. You can, there can be sounds in the background and it mutes all the sounds. You don't have to, you can take small shots, go back, it's just amazing. So if y'all need to talk to me about it, yeah, it's just amazing.
Okay, I love that. And if you don't want to do an app or anything like that, then you can also check out remaxhustle.com has its own video editor where you can upload your own video. You can put all the Remax stickers on there, words, you can save it as a template. So maybe we can also do a class on that tool sometime as well. I would love to do that. The other three of you, are you one and done recording? Do you actually take time to edit? Especially like you guys put your dogs in it a lot. I would think you would have to edit that. Or do they just automatically do what you want the first time?
Natural performer, she is.
Agent will contact you later.
Yeah, I hate editing. It's one of the worst things. I looked into last year, because last year I had, I really started the social media for video. And I got burnt out of it really quickly. So I looked into buying an editor or hiring an editor, and they are buku.
Yes.
They're very expensive. And I was like, I'm not making money in any of this, so no. Then I got really busy and it fell off, which is another aspect. You have to plan for it or you won't do it. But I started back again and I was like, oh yeah, this is why I stopped doing it. Because I was like, oh, this is a lot. So 1 minute video with music cutting, picking the music is harder,
Mhm.
following it. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour
You have to do what?
to edit it.
Edit and get ready for
1 minute.
one
Yes.
minute
Yep.
video.
Yes.
If it's a 2 minute or 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minutes, that kind of adds 20 and 30 minutes depending on what you're doing. The long form content, which is really easy to edit, is like reactionary videos because you're following a template. It's as long as you're whatever you're reacting to, it's as long as that is. So it's a lot more easy. And then live videos you can't edit. So
That is
those
the
are
reason for less editing and more natural, just put it out there videos.
I don't find,
Still
I
do
don't find success with live videos too much.
Okay,
I don't.
okay. For editing, do you edit?
No, most of my videos take me about 5 minutes.
Okay, see, this is my style.
Yeah.
Tell more about it.
I just,
I'm loving this.
well, in all honesty, it's kind of one of the reasons I haven't started YouTube yet.
Okay,
Because that's gonna have to change, but for like Instagram videos and stuff, and just like, especially like. I mean, majority of the time, like reels and everything, like the little videos, like that's how you get views that are from people that aren't following you. So,
is a real live?
no,
No, okay.
no, but I mean, you just had like little, you like click a button and then like move it, and then you can lift it and then like do that, and like. I just throw some music over it and just. Put
Which,
it out.
that's kind of cool, because everything's in the app itself. It's in your social
Yeah,
media
I don't-
app. You don't have to.
I
go-
don't use any third party editing
Okay.
app, but I mean, you can also watch my video and you can clearly tell like that.
But I can gravitate towards that and they want to watch it. because they like
I mean,
the- Yes,
I get a decent amount of views from
Yep.
people that are outside like my little following, but you can definitely tell.
yeah, but okay, so like even take our company, for example, big giant Remax, biggest real estate company in the world, and you guys saw those new Remax Hustle commercials that are filmed as though they're on somebody's cell phone with text popping up and stuff like that. The way is moving towards that, towards being more natural, towards being your authentic self, towards not saying things like, look at how easy and shiny this is, towards saying, I had to stage this house for 4 hours before it was ready to list. Yeah, I'm sitting here at an open house doing nothing, but here comes some people finally. So I agree. I think that that's actually, I think you're actually starting out in a way that the rest of the people are moving to. Anybody else have any comments about what they use for editing or filters or any sort of assisting you with your videos?
I use Cap Out.
What is it?
Cap Out,
Okay,
it's an app.
CapCut,
CapCut,
CapCut.
CapCut, there you go.
okay, okay.
CapCut, who knows what it's called? I just use it. But the thing about it is understanding algorithms again on social media. A lot of times they don't if you're posting across social medias, they don't like watermarks. Watermarks are the little TikTok symbols or the Instagram symbols or all these little things on your
Guys, this
video.
is a huge bonus nugget that she's.
So I go to CapCut and I go to CapCut and I do the video there because it exports to my phone and does not have a watermark. So then I can share it out and the algorithms are like, oh, no, that's from TikTok. I'm not sharing it.
Well,
CAP.
Yeah, and the important thing too, you guys, that she kind of breezed on, but what she's talking about with that watermark is if you record something on, say, TikTok, and then you post it to Instagram, because of the way that those social media platforms compete with one another, the science and the algorithms behind it recognizes that emblem and pushes your video down in the search results. And if you cut off that icon, you get a lot more results. So huge golden nugget. I actually just recently learned that and I was super impressed by that.
And that's another reason I love this new app I found, because there's no watermarks or,
The two that you've mentioned, do they have a cost?
CapCut does not. You
Okay.
you can do a premium. The one that I mentioned before that I don't know how to say,
Yep.
Mozo.
Yeah.
It does have a trial where you can do $19.99 a month.
Okay.
I went ahead and just did the year. I found a 50% off coupon online, so I did the year and it was like $85.
Okay.
But the benefit for that, to me, the time that it saves me is well worth it. I mean, I cannot wait to use this app so much more. You don't have to use it just for real estate either. You can use it for funny stuff. Yeah, you can use it for whatever. And you can take your logo off. You can take the templates off. You could
I
use it
feel like
for
there's a
rent.
follow-up class here.
Yeah.
So I'm just throwing that out there. No, serious. No, I mean, I feel like we need to hear this in detail and I want to see it in action. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let us know. And if you guys would be willing to host a follow-up class where you're showing some of your tips and tricks and stuff like that, that would be cool.
There is a class on, or there is a lady that did it on YouTube.
Okay.
If anybody wants to look it up right now.
Yeah.
I think it's called Changing the World with D.
Okay.
She interviewed the guy and it shows all the fun stuff, so.
Josh, can you teach us something or?
I use Splice to edit all my videos. There's a free Splice, SPLICE. What's great about Splice is that there's a free version which gives you not unlimited. There's like a copyright free songs that you can utilize. And when you're editing it, when you install the song, it'll show you I don't know what it's called, the audio graph of it. So you can see, oh, that's a beat. That's when you switch your picture or when you switch your feed to the next cut. So people, when they're watching videos, if you notice, if you're watching something, no offense, Gabe, if you're watching something and the music of pop, like the cutting, it can be jarring. People, in my experience, like something like da 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 bum da 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 bum, and you change that.
He's got an ear for that.
But
For every video.
but with the Splice app, it shows you because there's a giant long line saying, hey, here's a hit. So it's a lot easier to see where that falls.
And line it up, make it a little more professional.
And then from there, a splice, you can also, if you always do left to right, and you're like, man, it feels like I'm just spinning and spinning and spinning in this video, you can reverse it. So it's left to right, and then all of a sudden it's right to left. So you get to, like, it's free editing stuff that you can utilize. You can also overlay images, you can overlay anything you want to, blow up screens, like small shrink screens, all that stuff. And then there's also a premium version that's like $70 a year, which I would recommend because it gives you a lot more free content to really go through.
But also you can start for free with your cell phone,
Yeah.
and then as you decided how you want to manipulate and edit your videos, you can move into some of these other apps, right? I mean, because you also did not start with those. It was quite some time into your video
I started with iMovie.
life.
iMovie it's just a free iPhone app, and it's
Still
limited.
use that.
It's very limiting, but it's good because it's free. So
Yeah.
What's it called?
iMovie, and then Splice has that free version too. So
My thing is if it works, and you stick with it. What was it? Is there an Android version?
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to
I
ask.
don't believe in Android.
You can just see yourself out now. Okay,
Android's amazing.
Gotcha.
Slice does work for Android.
planning. Joshua and Gage kind of touched on, he's a major planner and header. You're a wing it person. I want to hear more about that from both you guys, but you girls, do you plan? Do you structure? Do you sit down and say, I'm gonna do 10 weeks of video content and here's what they're gonna be?
I try to post like 2 a week. I do try to do every Friday for whatever reason, because I like to tell people happy Friday. It's about the weekend.
Right, yeah?
And, yeah. And, and I also try to be very conscious about, because I post on both my business and personal. I don't want too much business and I don't want too much personal, but I want everything to be fun. So I want people to know me as me, and that, hey, I also sell real estate, because that's just where I am in life. This is what I'm doing in life, and I have a passion for a lot outside of real estate, but hey, I will sell you a house.
So side note, she also does video for her taekwondo students and things like that. So she's using video for real estate, but she's also got a couple other hustles. And then she'll do just some natural videos as well of her hanging out at her house, or like the one you did singing with your husband, and that one was crazy popular. Do you remember that? They just started singing and it was crazy.
Little.
Yeah. They had a couple spirit and got spirited. It was perfect. Okay, what about the rest of you?
I wing
Anybody
it.
else?
I'll wing it.
You wing it?
My goal is to sit down and schedule it out, but right now I wing it.
What do you mean by that? You wake up today and you're going to do your daily business and you say, now would be a good video, and pull out your phone, or just wake up and say, I'm gonna try to do a video today.
Depends on social media.
Okay.
Like the windy day, I was like, I gotta do something with this windy day.
Okay,
So honestly, it depends on the climate, what's going on that day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about capturing an audience.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
that's
Just
kind of like
depends.
following your own trend too, really, if you think about it. Is that what you do? Do you kind of go and you're like, hey, this would make a good video, and what do you?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, any of the walkthroughs, those are any open house, I'll always make a video. Some days when I just don't really have a whole lot going on, I'm like, I should do something and I don't know what to do. I'm like, let's make a video.
Okay, but then how do you think of what you're gonna do?
Well,
surroundings.
majority of the ones are just Bella, a dog.
Yes,
But also like the most recent one that I posted of somebody responding to my name on the back of the truck with not so nice words.
Saw that.
I was actually scrolling on like Instagram or something, and I saw a video like that, and it was like a car person who had it, and he was like speeding, so I was like, oh, I have like this exact video, I just have to
yes.
relate it to real estate, so then
Okay, I think that's really smart.
Yeah.
Again, imitation's the best form of flattery, and there's nothing wrong with knocking off a good idea, especially when it's video content. If you're gonna personalize it to yourself, I mean, he didn't use the guy's car, he used his own car. The dog, we're gonna get to the prop question, has become, in my heart, just the best thing about anybody's videos. Your dog's cute too. If you guys did not see the Max Out Your Holiday Christmas contest, both of them have their dogs, and both were actually very similar day in the life of day in life.
Oh,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah, it was really cute. Okay, do you,
I plan.
that's what I know you like. But tell us, do you wake up and is it a monthly, is it a quarterly, is it weekly?
It is quarterly and monthly. And
Okay.
so I am Capricorn.
That's what-
I'm very analytical about what I do, my approach to change. So I post 3 videos a day, one live, one home video, home tour, and then one personal comedy or educational or blah, blah, blah. So one like
Non-real estate.
one real estate. So I'm very much a believer of, I don't like the 80-20 rule thing, because I don't have a life outside of work. I like very compartmentalized things. I'm like, this is my acting world, this is my real estate world, and very rarely do they cross. Because that's just who I am. That's why I'm gonna. So I focus on real estate or whatever. And so I have it all planned out. So I have there's the For Sale by Owner class has 100 tips and tricks for it's a printout that you're supposed to hand out to this For Sale by Owners after like a week or so. There's 4 handouts that you do. So I just say, well, there's 100 videos right there.
Yeah.
One video is right there. Bam, 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 bam. the other thing, I stole yours, I don't know if you saw,
No.
but Tracy, in her ramp class, she showed us this cool little trick because she had a builder, or she was in a builder. Her blinds, if they are up 45-degree angles, it doesn't allow you to see it as much. And so I was like, hey, that's a great idea. So I stole that idea, and I was like, this is what I do. So thank you. But that's also, you just going around and then like listening and absorbing information, so you can just regurgitate it.
Yep.
But I do plan it out, reaction videos twice a month, and then we're also starting Casey Realty Group. I was doing Cooking with Casey Realty Group. We send out little cards to our sphere, with recipe cards, and everyone loves the recipes, so we're like, hey, we might as well tie that back into our social media and within our newsletters.
Love that.
So we did it, we took a day. We we took a day, and then we did the quarter because we didn't want to keep on like filming and cooking, so we just did 3 in a row, batched it out, and I'm working on editing out so I can just do it, like release it.
Did your whole team come and cook
Yep,
and then
we sure
record
did.
it?
Yep. So all
Okay, so
three of
when we
us-
see those, we're gonna have to support that. Yeah, we need to start posting.
That's a great idea.
Anybody else, where do you guys get ideas?
Driving down the road, it's just like pop in your head, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a good video.
Your reticular activators are up. When you see life, you see it as an opportunity to do video. Yes, okay, so that's a little different than some people who are, in research mode, trying to find a way to do a video. You're just living your life thinking about how you can video it, which I think makes natural stuff come out. And also, I don't know, I think a lot of us went to that Valerie speech out at the Weston, and she talked about that. She had everybody take a stack of Post-it notes and write all the different problems that can happen during a real estate transaction. And all of those Post-it notes could be its own video. And her point to that was talking about being real and being natural. So that's kind of breaking that resale by owner sheet and breaking it down. I think you could easily record the whole process step by step. You could sit there and use the buyer checklist and do a video about each one. I remember that Tom Ferry talked about how the best videos are the most natural. Like he had the girl that had done, it was up at midnight sorting through 20 multiple offers. And that video was far more successful than her other video saying, multiple offers on this beautiful property, I can do this for you too. They wanted to see that she was working through paperwork and that it wasn't all just champagne and roses. They want to know that we're relatable.
And if you forget to do video, don't forget, you can change pictures into video and throw a song to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much you can do with video have no excuses.
See, that's actually really smart. Let's go on that too, because you've got the selfie videos like you're doing at the open house. You can do picture slideshow videos, add music. What other types of videos can we do? Holidays, like you touched on, birthdays, anniversaries, things like that. Problems with clients. What else?
Has everybody used the chat GPT? I wonder if you could write in their list of ideas for video.
You can, so we played with that in our ninja group on Monday. You can literally, and I've got a class coming up on this towards the end of the month. But you can type in there, write a 10-week plan for Instagram videos about buying a house, and it will itemize them, and then you can say, please explain number 1, and it'll detail it. So if you wanna play with that tool, also come to that class. It's coming up towards the end of the month, but that's a good call, really good call.
Also with videos, if you have captions on them, they get more engagement.
Okay, that's
So if you have a video and say you're talking or whatever, I think that motivation video I did captions on. But because a lot of people will watch videos and don't want people to hear that they're watching videos. I know Josh does a lot of captions too. It gets more engagement. It gets house.
How do we get the caption on the video?
It depends on what platform you're using.
So when you're going through an Instagram Reels, Facebook, TikTok, there's always a section called text to speech or captions. And it's just very simple. It'll automatically generate them, and then you can go through and edit. I have very bad diction sometimes.
Yes.
So it'll be like, what are you saying? And I'm like, that's not what I said. So you have to go in and edit it sometimes, but
So, but yeah, basically if you're talking, you just hit the button and it pulls up automatically what you're saying. And then please preview it because yes, like you, I have Texas slang that gets me in trouble.
Please tell me you changed the captions to have the drawing, like fixin'.
Fixin'.
Well, I try.
you
I
absolutely
was gonna say,
That's
I
right.
got pretty so cool. Okay, she touched on her Gimbo. Does anybody else have tools that they use and props? Like, what do we like to use? I know the guys like to use their dogs. Gage uses his truck quite a bit, which is great because then that also brands him within the local community. where clients that are seeing his truck may realize that. Anybody else?
I use my grandkids.
You do, that's true. And on that video, really, you see that comes up.
I use my hashtag
Yeah.
everywhere, all the time.
Okay.
Because I don't have a, I mean, I don't, I'm not taking my kid, nope. And and I don't have, I mean, my dogs, they're not like real fun dogs, they're older, so, I mean, I don't have like
Yeah.
a live prop.
But you have your, but you also have your tool that you
Yes.
in your lap. Yeah.
I use a ring light, which is great for holding your phone for you. And I also have a microphone that really is like $15. That it's just cute little microphone.
It is adorable. Okay, also when he does ASMR videos, he does this one that you'll see in the reel whenever we're done with this. He goes, do some ASMR.
Just do it on
Scratch the microphone across his beard.
You can get these
Hilarious.
microphones, you can get these microphones for pretty cheap on Amazon. The very first live I did, I was like, okay, I'm gonna support a business and I'm gonna go interview this business. And it was a windy day and the live was terrible. And so it was 15 minutes of time wasted. Nobody could hear us. It was, and I was so pumped up about it and so nervous because I'm in Springtown. I'm gonna interview a business and I'm gonna do good. And all you hear is. And I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, I'm getting a mic and never going back.
That was hilarious.
Said that chat GPT also does captions for you.
Yes, everything,
Yes,
everything,
it
it's crazy. For you, for that windy thing, I think we need a second blooper reel and we need to see that.
Yeah.
So that needs to surface to the light of day, thank you. She does a really funny.
I
blooper
do,
reel.
I do post bloopers because, they're fun, you know,
I like
people like to laugh at you, you know, and if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? So,
We love that. I think that's amazing. You, any tools besides,
Not really. I mean,
you did the mic?
I do my, and then sometimes I use my card.
And you're mostly just your cell phone and you're mostly just your cell phone. So if you
I have my ring light too at home.
do a ring light, do you,
I'm gonna get.
I
That
do it
gimbal
again.
thing, the gimbal,
Yeah. I like
Okay.
that's really,
Cause I can use that.
I like that.
okay, also, are you moving that by,
yeah, you can move it,
okay.
but it also has a, motion on it to where it'll follow. It'll follow. or you don't have to-
What brand is that one?
I can't see it. I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
You can see it, isn't it Gimbal? Or what?
Gimbal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
How him?
Hogan Gimbal, I'm saying the wrong thing entirely.
There's many different ones.
Okay, you touched on this with your analytics. Do any of you pay attention to analytics and what platforms get the most reach for you if you do pay attention to it?
I do pay attention to it.
So 2 of you don't and 2 of you do. I
do.
love that. You do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead. What do you guys do? No, yeah. Where do you guys get the most reach?
So I don't know how, because every video is like different.
Okay,
So I'm like still trying to figure out, I mean, I really haven't been making videos that long, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe like 8 months. But it's like, I'll post the same 3 videos, like 3 different platforms, and it'll like rotate,
really?
yeah,
Okay, that's kind of a cool little experiment though, to do the exact same video
yeah.
on the 3 different platforms. Question, now that we've learned this tip, are you removing the watermark before you move it somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't cross, the only ones that I sometimes do is on Facebook, it'll share the TikTok one, because
Oh, okay.
struggle with it, and I'll give up and just be like, I don't care, that's the.
Yeah.
But it honestly, I don't know if you guys have the same, like, stuff that happens, but I still have not figured out which one gets the most, because I feel like it trades off. Sometimes
That's my favorite comment of the
sometimes
day.
my
guys.
Instagram reel will be like a couple thousand views, and then I'll do the next week, like pretty much the exact same video, different song, and it'll get like 10 views, and then it'll go on Facebook and blow up.
But you're still doing it, which is a super cool point about it, and still researching that.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
So I just started TikTok, like I said last week, and that is surprisingly consistent of the amount of views that I get for it. And then also the engagement for TikTok is a lot stronger. So like likes and comments are a lot stronger than Instagram or Reels, or Facebook or YouTube. However, my biggest video is on Facebook Reels, and it's the 3rd ASMR video I did. Do not know why. It just for some reason, it was the most popular one. I did learn, this is a little tip for you, writing your title of your video, always have a question. If you don't have a question, it doesn't pick up as much. So instead of, this is what something can buy you say, what can, or what 450,000 can buy you. So that asking a question will get you more.
That was also said by the guest speaker, is that the most popular are what can you get for 500 areas? She said that those
Maybe it's
videos are
because
getting-
people search
Yep.
that. They-
So the
yeah.
generational thing, like Gen Z and younger millennials, they don't use Google to search anymore. They go to YouTube and type it.
Yeah, what? Yes. I go to YouTube and type in everything. I don't use,
Because I would prefer to watch.
Because you get
especially do it, yeah, you do what I
because you get a
said,
video.
you can watch it.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
That's a thing.
I don't, yeah,
Google will take you to YouTube.
Well, if your SEO is there, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay.
If I need to know something, I go to YouTube and I say,
Go to-
how do you install?
We need to
How do
have
you-
like a millennial channel so that we can all understand, 'cause I would never go to.
We need terms.
I
Yeah,
know.
I need-
Well, you saying about the whatever panel.
Yeah.
I think it's important to understand that we are all different generations. And no matter what level you're at, you're always gonna want to be at another level.
But also I'm the youngest.
I'm sure that Josh looks at people and thinks, you know, hey, I wish my videos were, I wish I had more time to edit this. Or whatever. And I guess my point is, you always, don't compare yourself to anybody because you're always gonna be, no matter how good you are, you're always gonna be like, oh, I could do better. So as long as you just start somewhere, just start. I mean, that's the thing,
Start with the plan.
just start,
Yes.
because
Start with the plan.
because as soon as you start starting and start moving, you're gonna grow it. And you're gonna learn more and you're gonna be able to do more and you'll be able to see what works for you. Like on my TikTok, I have figured out that if I put a Texas sticker on my videos or put Texas on my videos and make it my front frame, it gets more engagement.
Go
Now-
Texas.
Now my age, I'm 47 years old. My age is not, are hardly on TikTok.
Harry.
My.
You're so wise.
It's a baby.
You said you're a baby.
No, I am a baby to him, but I'm not a baby to his kid. So, but my point is, I get a lot of likes and stuff on TikTok, but it doesn't go viral or get thousands or whatever. I get more engagement on Facebook Reels because that's where my people are, is on Facebook. And so I think it's really important to understand where your audience is.
Well, and
who
like
you're
we just
speaking
heard
to.
from Gage, he's still exploring that. So
Yes.
how long did it take you to kind of get to where I
I'm
felt like you knew where to post?
2 years in, I'm just now,
Wow.
I'm
That's
just now
dedication.
seeing results, fruits of my labor and that's saying,
Motivating.
and saying, okay, this is where I need to focus on. This is, for some reason on TikTok, roads, just video in a road gets like 1K and I'm like, that's nothing. So what did I do? I
Is
went
it
and bought a
road?
dash cam. No, but I went and bought a dash cam and I'm gonna start doing roads.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna drive through neighborhood.
I love that.
Because that's what the analytic is showing on TikTok.
We have a question.
We have a comment.
Oh.
So in what you were saying, Alexis, who by the way, I have nothing but positive things to say about because she is my Canva advocate and I get into my tangents. She said ChatGPT will also give you scripts.
Yes.
So if you don't know what to say, you do it. So
We tested it. Abby and I tested it and said, write us a joke video about bunnies and it did.
Yeah, I'm not a tech person at all, so I have not even logged into chat.
So I come to the class, first of all, but secondly, what's interesting about that is it is a tool for people who are planners, but it is also a tool for people who are not. So I'm just gonna leave that out there because you can get in there and wing it and ask the question and it'll give you some answers, or you can get in there and get real specific with it and it will drill down.
The
to it.
motivation video that you watched, that's in the
Yes.
thing, I did a script.
Okay,
So I was reading a script.
really, I couldn't even
Yes.
tell. So, okay, so you touched on the roads surprising you.
Yeah.
Is there any video that you guys have either thought was gonna be super successful and it flopped, or something that you were like, man, I'm gonna throw this out there and it was surprisingly successful? What has surprised you? The roads, what else?
My ASMR video is really surprising. I
Does
didn't think-
everybody know what that is? Tell what that is, cause I'm getting
So-
some.
there was a trend on TikTok, and it was really popular during the pandemic. And it still is today. And then I don't remember what it's called. It's automatic symptomatic sensory mapping stuff. But some people like, they like someone's nail on the, like, or some people combing their beard. or
The
combing
younger
their hair.
generations are obsessed with it, like those pop things that were going around, that's ASMR.
So I was watching those videos and my feed was just flooded with them, and I don't understand it, but apparently it like triggers something in the brain and it sends like good tingly sensation everywhere.
Y'all here still?
But I was like, I'm gonna make fun of this because. So I did it and everyone was like, oh my God, that's so funny. And I was like, okay, so I just kept on doing it, and the more I did it, the more popular it became. And then that third one, I guess, just blew up to 8,000
Is
instead.
that the beard?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It was the one, and I did elements of comedy, and I didn't take myself seriously. So one of the things that I said in the third one, they had that giant mirror that the 80s houses do, you know, in the hallway. It's so weird. And so I said, and here's a mirror where you can stare into the void and the void will stare back. And I zoomed it right between me and the mirror and went, because it's that sound or whatever. So it's just like, you don't take yourself seriously,
Yeah.
you take it fun. But yeah.
But again, being real, being authentic, not.
My bloopers got probably one of the most.
Yeah.
'Cause it's.
Were you surprised?
No,
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I love bloopers. What about y'all? Anything that has surprised you? Both good or bad?
Not off the top of my head.
You singing with Mike?
Yeah, people like she said, people like to laugh at you. So just put yourself out there, because if you're, I mean, it's funny, you know, like, it's kind of like seeing somebody trip and fall. As long as they didn't really get hurt, it's funny.
and we all sound, we all, you know, we all sound funny. We all have one
Yes.
eye that is closer, is not as open as the other one. We all look funny. We all do not like ourselves on camera. We all, I mean.
Yeah.
it's-
You good? You love all your videos, nothing has surprised you.
Naturally born for the camera, I guess.
Oh, good one.
So in your progression, you're gonna have to keep us posted too, what you find along the way. And so one of my favorite things about this panel is several of them have touched on it. They're still learning. It doesn't matter. He's been doing videos, and actually, I kind of feel like we're in order of tenure doing videos, not necessarily tenure in the industry. And he's completely revamped his stuff, tried new things. She's tried some softwares that she's gone to, just getting to know her analytics. Took her 2 years to get to where she's comfortable, confident, ready to film roads and buy a dash cam. She's now buying tools. And he's in his stages a year in, learning what works for his sphere. So this is one of the main reasons we picked these specific 4 people, is because we wanted videos to be accessible to everyone. Can everybody answer, do you like the way you look on camera?
No.
It's coming.
I love it. But
I got a few for you.
That horse is long again.
Let's do it.
if anybody would like their video with Gage later, he'll be available at. Video. Okay, does anybody re-record?
Yes.
Yes. So you do a statement and then you actually re-record it. Is it because you do not like the way it looked? What would be the reason you would record?
Fumbled in my wording. I just went. bleh.
But don't delete it, use it as a.
Well,
I'm gonna start out.
it's one of my favorite things about Krista's videos. If she stumbles, she'll just go and she'll keep talking. And her people love it. I think it's authentic and genuine and relatable.
I do.
In all my
Yeah,
videos.
I am. I'm gonna make it.
And I have some takes this way. I mean, some of the videos, I'm like, oh my gosh. Do I sound?
But
my
you
hus-
tell him Weatherford.
My husband, my husband will be playing it and I'm like, turn it off.
So for all of you, because we are in different phases, as we're closing down towards the end of the hour, please give your best advice. Doesn't matter if it's one word, one sentence, one paragraph. What is your best advice for somebody who either feels stagnant in their video, doesn't know where to go, or maybe somebody who's never started at all?
Just do it, just start playing with it. Well, just. I got over it just because I had to video myself all the time for a long time. And I just got to where it's like, okay, I'm done. This is me. This is who I am. I can't change it.
Tell that
So,
story you told
I
me
just put it out there.
about you recorded your first video.
Which one?
You were trying to record and you're trying to go over and over with it.
Oh my God, I did it. I was like trying to say like a minute video and it took me like an hour. And I was, so I was just finally like, just say it, just get it out there and be done with it. And, but you just have to do it.
That one,
The
if you had to
more you
guess,
do
how many
it.
times did you do it? Just random guess.
Oh my God, probably like 20. I just
Okay,
kept
so see-
stop, re-record,
Normal
stop,
human.
re-record, stop. Oh, my hair was messed up. Oh, this was messed up. Something happened. Or so there was a shadow in the background. Just,
Flash forward, can you picture yourself doing that now?
no, just go out there and just do the video and be done with it. Unless it's just a complete utter, just, oh man, I just jacked that up. Then I start over, but I try not to anymore. I just do it, but you just have to do it. And then eventually it's almost like getting over stage fright.
Ooh.
I used to have terrible stage fright and now I just feel like I can go out there and it might just be because like you perform, you're a performer. So he's more natural just doing it. So you just have to do it and get over that hump.
Tips,
Different.
tips.
I would say if you're to do it 100%.
Mhm.
So the thing I've learned, and this is even a story relating back to the acting world. I did a performance of something back in 2010, and last year someone came up to me and they were like, "Oh my God, you did this. You were that person in that show. I remember that." And I was like, "I have no idea who you are, but thank you." And that's what video is. It's just impressions. It is putting yourself out there so people can see you. And then later on down the line, they're like, "Oh yeah, my friend, I'm talking to you about real estate. I saw this funny guy on TikTok. You should look him up." Like that is what it's about impressions. And video is forever. I noticed when I started posting more consistently, your algorithm, it really picks up and it'll start showing them older videos. And that's when I had videos I posted 4 or 5 years ago that I was like, why is this getting hits right now? It's because I've been posting consistently. Post consistently if you're gonna do it. Don't just do one and done.
Kristen Cage?
My tip is, let's have lunch. I mean, I get that it's hard, it's complicated, it's a lot, but it's so simple. It's not, it's not hard. I'll record you, I'll record in it with you, whatever, just call me.
Okay, so that's a serious offer and this girl is fun. You definitely want to take her up on that. Okay?
I am in Weatherford, so if you haven't been to the Weatherford office, you should come.
And we figured out that 2 of them on the end probably live an hour and a half from one another. Their offices are probably an hour from each other, but they probably live an hour and a half on brackets of the Metroplex. You guys want to have lunch, you meet here.
I mean, Fort Worth could be a happy medium too.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What about you, tips? Besides naturally looking great, I mean, can't go backwards in time.
Yeah,
I wish.
that, you guys can decide for that, but, no, I would just say, definitely do it. I mean, not even just video, social media in general, coming from somebody who's younger, as everyone keeps saying. I look everybody up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I wanna find social media, I wanna see a picture of them.
What do you mean, everybody? Like, if you're doing a deal with somebody, you look them up?
I sure do.
Really?
I sure do. Yes, I do.
It takes no time. I mean, I can be on the phone and I can look at your kids.
I do too. You do that.
Your name pops up and they call you back and you don't answer, first thing you do is get on Facebook and look at it.
Exactly.
You do.
I do too.
Cause I mean, you can tell so much from somebody. And then if they have kind of a locked profile, then sometimes that's a good sign. They're like, okay, they care about, their image and stuff, but then,
Private.
some people post some kind of crazy stuff.
Maybe you're not.
But yeah, I mean, just get on social media, post videos, cause they get more interaction than pictures. Get a dog. Yeah.
Okay, if people want to follow you guys, please go through and tell, and you can say as many outlets as you want. Please go through and tell where they can follow you and friend you or watch your videos in case they want to find you for more.
So, I am Joshua Sherman Realtor on everything except for TikTok because they wouldn't let me do it. So it's Realty right now, Joshua Sherman Realty. But that is also another tidbit trick. Make sure all your socials are the same.
Mhm.
It's easier to find you. And usually first name, last name, and what you do.
Like a handle.
Yep.
Go with your handle.
Yeah. I'm the same as Shelley Sierra Realtor, and then there's also Sierra Andrews Realty Group. But again, I'm not on TikTok. And I need to do YouTube. So when I get that, I'll let y'all know.
And you're on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook is Shelley
I
Sierra.
really like that Shelley goes ahead and posts her videos, whether they're short or sometimes she'll post her meeting as well on there, and even if they're email form. Krista,
Krista Sparks Realtor on Facebook.
also your hashtag.
My hashtag, yeah, the Sparky Agent on Instagram, and TikTok wouldn't let me do that, so TikTok is, I think, Texas_K Sparks, but it's hashtag the Sparky Agent.
Okay, that's twice. Two people haven't been allowed to have their name on TikTok. Why? I don't.
It takes mine was weird. It took my email address and just auto populated it. And then I was like, oh, I'll just change it.
I mean, it is my nickname.
And
like
it
I
told me
nicknamed
it took me
it.
30 days. I'm eventually going to change
Okay,
Hopefully.
okay, so it's not impossible. It's just you're in a waiting.
it. And I think there's also a limit, character limit.
Okay, what about you?
I think mine was taken.
Oh, okay.
You got-
No.
I think my Instagram and TikTok are Gage Auto Real Estate, but if you just look up Gage Auto, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one, so.
And yours were, yours. And yours also linked to your website, which actually all of you guys, I did go check and see if they were linked to their websites and they were.
But I do have a link tree in my emails, which does all of them.
Very good point. Okay, questions from the people on video, tidbits or audience? Tanya, yeah.
Okay, so I love videos, so this is not meant to be negative, but I would like, can any of you speak to your results from your video as far as real estate transactions are concerned? There's lots of different reasons that you want to create video, I understand that, but have you had a seller usually because of your marketing expertise in video? Have you
Great
had
question.
someone come to your open house because they saw your video and has any one of those 1K viewers on TikTok called you to buy or sell a home? You know, anybody speak to?
So I can't speak to TikTok. I have had one person recently on Instagrams, they liked it. What they did is they tagged somebody else into it. And it had the same last names because they handles were the same. So I said, hey, if you're interested, I want to go show you the house. And they're like, well, we're in New York, but we're coming down in April. So I DM'd her and I was like, hey, I would love to meet with you about meeting in April. For the live videos that I do, the live videos that I do right now is called the Daily Dose of Billings, where I go through and look at the new MLS listings that I hit Tarrant County. My past clients love it. They always message, they're lurkers. If you know what a lurker is, they are the people who never engage. They just watch your social media and they never engage with you. So they lurk, but you can tell that they're there because there's views. And they were like, hey, I loved watching our engaging with you. Is my new favorite morning routine is to watch this with you. And I got a referral from one of them. One of them, a marketing piece. It was after my ASMR. Man. It was after my ASMR video that I got 8,000. I told them that I was like, hey, I do these marketing videos and there's 8,000 views. That's 8,000 people locally who saw that video. And she was like, oh, that's really cool. And we're signing a listing agreement in the end of May. So,
Awesome.
That's several good results. Anybody else want to talk about?
but the main thing is impression.
Yeah.
It's the impression that is really matters. Because people come up to me, several agents who I've never spoke to in our office, they're like, I've seen your videos. And I'm like, I don't know who you are, but thank you.
And so that's actually really important because in real estate, we talk about the touch a lot and about being the touch. That's really what impressions are, is
It's the new email.
touch.
It's the new
or whatever she said.
card.
Remember
Valerie
Valerie?
touched, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the
Erica,
opposites of touch.
yeah, Erica remembered that Valerie had said.
Stop
Stop saying
saying
touch.
touch your clients because it's creepy, and she gave me another word, and I don't remember. Yes.
Influence them.
And, oh, there you go.
No. Was it? Influence.
Okay, anybody else want to talk about any results that they've received or that they're hoping for or that they've noticed?
Sometimes
Success or
I share mine to specific groups like Parker County or Alito Moms or, different like community groups. And then when I see people and a lot of times my clients or people will share my stuff out there. So I've had people come up and say, hey, I see you do quite a bit of, like in this community, can you tell me a little bit more about it? I have some people coming. So I have had that whenever I specifically tag different groups with my videos.
Everyone that sees me says, oh my gosh, I see you everywhere. And to me, like you said, impressions are, I'm in Springtown and there's so many realtors out there and it is a homegrown town and I am not homegrown in. So I have to set myself apart. I have had my last sell and buy. I listed their home and we bought a new construction. He said he did find me online. I'm following up with him tomorrow. I'm supposed to go to the new house and, do a little welcome thing with him. They are very locked down. They don't have internet. They don't have Facebook. They homeschool and so I was really kind of intrigued by that because he found me online. I have had open house people come from my open house videos because I share them on, Marketplace or whatever. I did.
Wait. So before the open house, you share it and then people come to that open house?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, so I'm also doing a new campaign there's a neighborhood within Azle that is only rental properties. And so I've started farming it and it's got a QR code on it that will get sent to a video, actually my bloopers video. So when they get the card, they can scan the QR and they can see me in a video. So I'm gonna start tracking impressions on that to see if I get any first-time home buyers from this.
And she had help from Tuesday for that one.
I did, Tuesday videoed it, yes. Yes.
Gage?
So I have never had anybody call me and say, hey, I'm scrolling and found your reel, let's buy a house. But I've moved around a lot. I lived in Utah, Mississippi, most recently. And I had a childhood friend who moved here to work he got a job at Love Field. And I mean, I can't point directly that it's my social media that I was the reason he contacted me and used me, but I think it's a kind of a big part because he's somebody that I haven't talked to in 10 years, but we were able to get a deal done that way. I had another friend or somebody I used to know, he hit me up, sent me a message, said, hey, you're in real estate, I'm coming to the DFW area. I'm here, so I haven't had anybody, just a random person off the street, so, but hopefully.
Yep, that's two
hopefully
people
soon.
that
Yeah.
were, so it's always
Yeah,
hard
it keeps
to,
it-
yeah, everybody teaches, Ninja teaches, Buffini teaches, Tom Ferry teaches to stay in front of people regularly. And what you're talking about is you're going about your natural business life and capturing some of it on video, putting it out there and just doing the things that you normally do throughout the day. You're putting yourself out there in front of those people. Acquaintances are now clients. For you, you've had strangers walk into your open house. You can attribute direct impressions. You can attribute direct. So all of you really have had some good results. I actually love that question. Other questions? Anybody else have any other questions or thoughts they need?
And that's the goal I'm working up to answer Sonia's question is that to be comfortable just doing your everyday life. We're comfortable doing what we love, right? And so, but to work up to the goal to be able to do a video and send it out through email and, do these bigger things to start getting actual clients from them, leads from it. That ultimately is my goal, not just always have fun on social media, but I need to stay, he's a friend of mine, need to stay ahead of the game.
I'm excited to see your dash cam
Yeah, well, SIM card will be here tomorrow, so it's in the car right now. We want to see it.
Also, don't cut her off. Because she will record you.
And another reason that I got the dash cam is not only because I saw the impressions on that, but I saw another agent around in my area drive a neighborhood and captured my attention, and I said, oh, no, no, no.
That's
Time
my
to go.
neighborhood, and I'm the Sparky agent, not you. Okay, Omar, I know you do a lot of videos. Sonia, you do a lot of videos. Several of you actually in here do. Abby can help with any videos. Do anybody in the audience that actually does videos have any commentary that we missed that you want to say?
I love Omar's videos.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. I'm pretty much like H. I'm really really plan about it, but I just take 5, not more than 7 minutes to edit. Based on the tools that I've been given with TikTok or Insta, I think it's super easy. We overcomplicate things.
Mhm.
It's just a matter of not being afraid of to the camera, just post it out there. Because if you go to my, let's say, Insta, TikTok, probably 80% of my content is just about things or traveling or whatever. And lately, I've been putting my face on it. I just, I'm not supposed to be afraid of that, so let's might as well do it. And now you can see my face a little bit more and more and more. So she was right when you say just do it.
Sonia, you've been doing videos since even before the pandemic, before they were cool. What is your advice?
Well, I would just, I just want to speak to this room over here and the resources we have within Lumac.
Oh, yeah.
It's phenomenal. Abby is like amazing. She will take anything you create and turn it into something that is super cool. Even, like I'm in it and it's still super awesome. Because of what she does to it. So come over here and use what we have.
A question on that from me. Did we ever get one at Montgomery yet?
It's coming, it's on its way.
Green
And
Room is
Highland-
coming.
Yeah.
Cause
Green
I
Room's
agree,
coming.
that's a fun room and it's so neat and I'd love to have it in Montgomery.
Green Room is coming to Fort Worth. It's already in South Lake and it's already in Highland Village. You can go in there with your cell phone and set it up on the tripod that's already in there. Or if you're over here in this area, you can pull Abby. If you're over in Gage's area, you can pull Rachel. And they can actually help you with their cell phones as well, if you need that. They're set up so that you can put a script or whatever material you need to jog your memory, you can put it in front of you. So let's say you want to talk about a house, you can write the word kitchen, or you can put a picture and you can describe it. So it's behind the camera, and then the girls can add wording, music, backgrounds, special effects, all of that stuff. Abby, tips for using that room? Schedule with you in advance if they need you.
Not any tips, but I did want to see something on something that you asked and then something Omar said.
Yeah.
If you don't like how you look on video, there are a lot of filters.
And that depends on your generation too, because my generation hates filters. My generation hates to see people with filters, because we think it's stupid, not me in general, but my generation is like, very
Be real.
like you need to be real. These
Yeah.
filters are stupid. That doesn't even look like they're catfishing. So you have to understand your audience. You have to understand. your
You're okay with that? I'm okay with it.
What's not gonna work with you is not working with me.
But that goes with my
Yeah, how old are you?
34.
Okay, I'm 47.
6 kids and the stretch shows stood right here.
So your generation is okay with filters.
Then we-
My generation,
We're perfectly fine with
45 and up, usually make fun of filters. Do we all not?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Point
but
taken.
you still do the video, filter or not, because
Yes.
somebody's gonna connect to it.
Yeah,
And that-
we still have to do it.
That is the theme of the day. It doesn't matter if you do it on social media, on YouTube, on your email, on your text. It doesn't matter if you are 20 years old, 50 years old, it doesn't matter. Do the video and get it out. Any other questions before we wrap up?
nothing on Zoom.
Nothing on Zoom. Okay, we're going to, you can keep it recording so the video thing will play out, and then we're gonna play out the video again so that in case you missed something in the beginning, if you wanna watch it, if not, feel free to ask the panelists questions or anything. Thank you, panelists. You guys did amazing. Those of you in the room, sorry, Zoom, the bagel, sandwiches are here, the breakfast bagels.
called plain bagels and they're all just right out the store of your stove.
And that's from security. Yeah, yeah, Chelsea, security now.
Awesome.
Thanks, everybody. Erica, will you play that, or Johnny? Nope. So wait, Cameron, I'm gonna need to do Karen,
He's sitting or standing?
I need to do it for Frank. You do it, girl.
Okay.
Get us Frank.
Now we can do a boomerang, because she knows how.
Come on, guys.
Get in here.
There we go. Faces, please. There we go. One more.
All you have to do is just go like this. Good job. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. Okay, ready? One.
So my clients haven't arrived yet, but this home has amazing acoustics, so. She's running down the door. She's Hopefully this home does.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane, boom, boom. Hey guys, it's Jessica and Shelly. We're coming at you with another Save the Date for our Photos with Santa event. We had such a successful event last year that we are actually bringing Mr. and Mrs. Claus all the way back from the North Pole for you.
Yes, this year, it was such a success last year that this year we're actually moving it to the Rose Room at the Botanical Gardens. It's going to be held on December 3rd from 10 to 2. And we are hoping that you guys are going to be able to make it again this year.
Yes, and please, if you were not able to join us last year, we'd love to see you. And if you were, we look forward to seeing you again. We're going to have cookies and cocoa and a lot of fun taking all of the pictures.
Yes, there will also be some goodie bags to be taken home with you.
Yes. Is that a Rudolph?
Rudolph over here?
Rudolph.
I can't wait to see Santa Claus again this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
See you guys then.
Bye.
So baby, come with me.
Hi, everybody. This is Jean Mullen from Remax Trinity, and I'm doing this video today so that I can thank all of you wonderful clients. I was very honored to receive the Real Estate Remax Hall of Fame Award, and I only got this because of all of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate and love each and every one of you. I hope to see you soon. Bye.
You may not be where you want to be yet in life, but you're also not where you used to be. Take a second to realize how far you've come. Now put your head down and get back to killing it.
Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Hi, it's Marilyn Tarver with Remax Advantage. I am in Venus, Texas again today, checking on my client's new construction. Hey, when you see me with my realtor hat on, that means one of two things. I'm working, or it's a bad hair day. Today it's both. However, I'm here to check to see the progress. There looks like there's been a lot since I was here last. The brick is being bricked on the house. So let's turn it around. Let's see what the outside looks like right now.
This morning, I was thinking about mindset. My mindset must be intentional. The good life is one inspired by love, and it's guided in knowledge. And it's something that we have to think about each day is what are we thinking about? What are we focusing on? This week, I choose to focus my mindset on learning more, showing more compassion, and encouragement to others. Here's the thing, I challenge you to just think about your mindset this week and just sit in it and really focus and be intentional on what you can do for yourself this week.
Well, what is that? How did happen? Look how goofy it is.
What's up, TikTok? Happy Monday. It's Ayla Reed, top producing real estate agent in the greater DFW. And today is the best day because it is closing day. So I am so excited to close these clients. This has been a long transaction and I cannot wait for them to be in their new home. And that means your girl gets paid. So it is a good start to the week. Go live your dreams, guys. Enjoy this beautiful weather.
And she said, I wish I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. I see them talking with a big smile, but they haven't got a clue.
Hi, I'm Sonia Leonard.
And no, he's
Sonia Leonard too. We're bringing you each week a snippet of information regarding the local real estate market that we saw and think might be interesting to you.
Today, we want to introduce ourselves and remind you that no one in the world sells more real estate than RE/MAX.
Let us know your real estate needs. We're happy to address them here, or if you would like a market analysis regarding your home, just let us know. We are never too busy for your referrals.
I'm gonna send y'all one today. Get the ball rolling. I think it'll be hilarious.
Hello, everyone. This is Lisa Harrell from the Harrell Home Team, and guess what we love? We love shredded paper, and we love to help our clients shred their paper. So, if you haven't come already in past years, March 25th is our annual shred event. We will have it from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and it is a drive-through and drop off. And you can get all this done for you. You won't have to do it yourself. We will help you load it over in the truck and away it goes and gets shredded. Also, if you have things to donate, we have a truck from the charity called Grace that will be at the location also. So you can do two things at once and do a lot of spring cleaning. See you March 25th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at our RE/MAX office, 121 Countryside Court, Southlake, Texas. See you then.
Hey neighbors, here's a quick tip for you. Oftentimes we want you to leave the blinds open for a showing. That way you can allow as much natural light into the room as possible. That's one of the best selling features of a space is how much natural lighting it has. However, sometimes you have a fence or another house for your view. But you still want the natural light. Here's what you can do. So, it's much harder to see if you angle your blinds upwards about 45 degree angle. It's much harder to see outside, but you still get the beautiful benefits of that natural light.
I have a couple
Follow
of
me
times.
for more tips and tricks.
Yes.
good morning. Happy Thursday. This is Shelly Sierra with RE/MAX Trinity, and we wanted to talk to you today about getting pre-approved for your home loan, beginning your home buying process. Getting pre-approved for your home loan is by far one of the most important steps that you can do, and you don't want to miss this step. For starters, getting a pre-approval letter from a loan officer helps you understand just how much you can borrow for your home loan, and knowing this makes it easier to determine your target budget and your price point. Not to mention, when you do put an offer on a house, a pre-approval letter from a qualified lender shows the sellers that you're serious and you're qualified and you are ready to make that move. So if you've got any questions about the pre-approval process, or if you just need some recommendations to some local lenders in the area that can help you get started with that, answer some questions, we're happy to give you some names. We do work with some great loan officers and lenders in the area, so give us a call. We're here to help you any way that we can to get you started in your journey on finding that home. Have a great day, stay warm, and we'll talk to you soon. Hello.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out, so spend it. But I ain't
Welcome to a day in the life of a 22-year-old real estate agent.
On the
This morning, I
aspect
head to the
one.
office right around 9 a.m. and as soon as I get there, I start working on negotiating offers, sending contracts, and scheduling appointments for all of my clients. I head into the cafe for an 11 to 12 o'clock meeting and then eat a super quick lunch before heading out to my first showings of the day. Here's a little sneak peek into two of the kitchens we saw in the Wedgwood neighborhood of Fort Worth today. It's now a little after 2 o'clock and I head home to let my dogs out. One of my tenants had their application accepted, so I enter that into the system and get a little bit of work done before heading to the post office to send some letters. To round out the day, I've got 3 more showings in the Fort Worth and Arlington areas. Now it is right around 7:30. I'm headed home to get unready for the day, eat some dinner, and finish out my night by watching an episode.
Right, there you go.
Hurry up.
Hi there, Kathy West, Pick West Realty Group at RE/MAX Trinity. Happy Thursday. Tell me, what do you like best about your home? And what do you wish for the future of your home? What kind of amenities do you wish that it did have?
Well, my buyer.
Drop a comment below and let me know.
The buying,
Is
yeah.
selling and or buying a new home on your list of goals for 2023? I can certainly help you through the process.
The all
Just
night one was pretty good.
contact me and have a wonderful day.
I saw Abby. And it had like ham and delicious stuff on top.
I love that.
So, welcome home. We're standing in the giant living room and it comes with this gorgeous chandelier.
Yes, that's what it is. You barely whisper.
What I loved about it is like, really like been intently listening, like hanging on your every word.
And 2 spare bedrooms that are made of
Yeah.
and a very large bed. It comes with a shed and sliding door. A swimming Myrtle squeak, built-in china cabinet for all of your china.
That's what they do though on those things.
The glass table and the wine chairs. It's time to buy a house. To set up a showing.
Wrap yourself up.
Oh, I never hit play. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna talk. It takes a minute. Okay, so I need you to our roadmap to home buyers. To invite you to our home buyers seminar. Gosh, we provide you with access. Lots of information provided going up to the event. Recording. Okay, wait. No, okay. Stop.
That is awesome. I agree with you. Bloopers are awesome.
Superstars are we, the ones
Hi there, Shelly Sierra with Remax Trinity. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Finally found a reason to wear this extremely green shirt. I wanted to talk today a little bit about closing costs on the purchase of a home. Closing costs are the fees and expenses that come with a real estate transaction, and those can include appraisal fees, title fees, attorney fees, underwriting fees. But you're probably wondering about how much that is above and beyond your actual down payment. The cost to close is typically between 2 and 5% of the total purchase price of the home. And with that in mind, let's take an example of a $359,000 home. That'll have closing costs anywhere between $7,000 and $18,000, sorry. But keep in mind that can vary, and you'll need to work with your lender in the process. So if you're thinking about buying a home, there's also some good news out there. The market has shifted, and nowadays we have actually been able to help our buyers in saving a little bit by negotiating on their behalf to have the sellers pay some or even all of their closing costs in some situations. So if you're thinking about buying, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We'd love to help you out, and we'd love to help you keep some more green in your pocket. Get it? St. Patrick's Day, green.
Very funny.
Coffee.
Funny.
Have a good day.
Is that the stuff?
Dreaming, talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night. Plotting, scheming, finding reason to defend all of your violence. Dreaming.
Fix the logo. And then I was trying to get the neighborhood mostly, so I only did a little bit of that. You don't want to hear me. See how it does that?
Ooh. Ah, and it's not intrusive. I like how clean it is.